op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacing. They did not want me to go places.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McDonald. And his throw here's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver.
I told you the sun didn't go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McDonald. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And that will be incomplete.
I thought I had quarterback time. This nigga could have hit nobody, man.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake it?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch. Missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion.
Wow.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the best teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. To throw on second down, McDonald. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
McDonald's pass.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
2 yards. And it's
going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete.
Oh my God, that's Antonio, nigga. Get off of him.
And when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that
one. Mr. AB out here with a one-handed catch.
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going deep for Brown. Second quarter action, 156.
That's not a pass interference.
Incomplete. Disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The ball carrier.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Shenault with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Dolphins 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And got his man complete. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd, and even 40 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Josh Jones.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
The 48-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald going up top. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A final shot before break. McDonald. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got his man, it's caught.
I said no.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Nigga said one-on-one and this nigga, my safety gets beat, bro.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run again here from Robinson. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get some hurt. Let's get some penetration.
From the gun on third down. McDonald able to complete this to Chenault. And the Jags first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So now then, the big play is all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
As physical as this game is, sometimes it's precision that gets guys into the end zone. And that's exactly what we saw on that play. Tremendous blocking. Running back saw it and followed it into the end zone.
That's who came home early today.
He'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Yo.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He went to go eat and never came back.
2nd and 12.
No, shit. About. Who called him?
Play action. Now it's Tua. Tua hit and the ball is out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Jesus.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald throwing left side here, and it's complete.
That shit should have been picked,
They'll
nigga.
give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it now with Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice play by DJ Sharp there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000 yards.
Now Robinson calls up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on the 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To Thompson on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
At the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And goal.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags
Oh,
touchdown.
Jesus Christ.
James Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 38, Dolphins 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tua to try again on 2nd down.
Well, 38-3. Bruh, nigga said a tip pass.